Hi, I'm Angela from empoweredcrystals.com and I make healing crystal jewellery. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for all you Aries out there for the summer period, and that will be June, July, August. I'm going to be using these beautiful crystal oracle cards, and as you can see they've got lovely crystal grids on them, and we'll be going through the crystals that you most need at this time. If this is the type of video that you do like to see, please do click the like and subscribe button below. And if you like any of the jewellery that I'm wearing or want any of the crystals in the form of jewellery, please do pop over to my empoweredcrystals.com website. So I've pre-picked the cards. The first one is balance, and I've picked a double terminated quartz for that. The second one is self-love, and I've picked rose quartz for that one. And the third one is fun, and I've picked the orange calcite for that one. So going on to the first one with balance, I feel as though this has been a period of extremes this past period, and it's these cards calling for you to balance yourself. Now, I've chosen a double terminated quartz. They suggest shaman stones, but they're quite difficult to get hold of. So the double terminated quartz helps to regulate energy and helps to balance, and quartz is great because you can just program it for anything. So I feel as though through no fault of your own that you've had to go to extremes the last period, and this could be extremes of work because the workload has increased due to changes in the environment at the moment. It may be that your environment makes it harder for you to work, and so everything is becoming a struggle at the moment. And also it may be that you actually are worrying about things. Maybe you've lost your job, you've having to take unpaid leave during this period of time, during the lockdown. So this is calling for you to have a bit of balance in your life, to try to bring in other things, to stop concentrating on what you've been concentrating for the this spring period, because otherwise it's going to lead to you becoming very stressed, which I feel as though a lot of you Aries already are. And so you need to just balance things out. So if it's workload, you need to bring in something the opposite. So you need to make sure that you segregate your time and you take time off, and try to take it for yourself. If it's the fact that you're having to work and provide your own childcare at the same time, that's going to be a bit more difficult to segregate. If you've got somebody that you're living with, a partner, perhaps you can segregate up the time that you spend with the children. So perhaps somebody will spend a couple of hours with them doing something, and then the other partner will spend a couple of hours doing something with them, rather than you both trying to juggle everything, or one of you trying to juggle everything. Just try to draw back. And I know it's really tempting that when children go to bed to start on the stuff that you need to do, the work. Try to, at least for a couple of days a week, try to take that time to relax and just to tune out a bit. So yeah, this is very much a stone where you need to bring yourself back into a bit of balance. Things have got a bit out of hand, and you need to try to change your thought processes a bit and stop concentrating on the workload that you've got, whether it, as I say, is it's self-care, or whether it's finding another job, or worrying about money. All these sorts of things are going to lead to mental health problems, as I'm sure you're experiencing to a certain extent already. So the second card, this brings nicely on to self-love. So they say Cobalto calcite is quite difficult to get hold of. So I've substituted for rose quartz, which is a great stone for self-love. If you've got a nice big chunk like this, you can actually even put these in the bath if you have a nice long bath with rose quartz and some nice lavender oil to try to relax you and have a bit of me time. So you need to concentrate on trying to think about yourself a bit. This is not selfish, this is self-love. It can also be interpreted, and as this is a general reading, I like to do all the interpretations because obviously some things won't apply to everyone. Not all Aries are the same. So the other thing that self-love could be is that you've become lacking in self-confidence, and so you need to bring your confidence back up. Oh, excuse me, breathed in the wrong way. So you really need to start thinking about how you can concentrate on yourself a bit, give yourself a bit more me time, and also in some cases how you can try to concentrate on boosting your confidence. I mean, I know a lot of you may have lost your jobs or may be very worried about where your job is at the moment, and so that can lead to lacking in self-confidence and in trust of yourself. So you need to try to trust that you'll make the right decisions, and just concentrate on trying to build up your belief in yourself, really, I suppose, because that belief is going to be very important, I feel, for the near future. I think this summer period is going to be a little bit of a period before things happen. It's going to be a bit more of the same this summer period, I get the feeling, and it's nothing's going to really change from what you're going through at the moment until the winter period stroke spring period. I feel as though things are just going to be at the same level for a little while. So if you can concentrate on self-love, that can be baths, giving yourself a treatment. Now, you don't need somebody else for that. You can use a face mask. You can sit there and massage oils into your hands. A lovely treatment is mixing some vegetable oil with a couple of drops of lavender and just massaging it into yourself and into your feet, and it's very relaxing. And you can even use a rose quartz stone to rub it in. If you heat one of these up in not very hot water but warm water, and then you can have like a hot stone therapy and rub it all over the soles of your feet. That's beautiful therapy to do. One thing I would mention is that if you've got animals, please make sure that you don't touch them with the lavender oil, because it isn't great for them, and if they start to lick it off themselves, then that can be a bit poisonous. I mean, you wouldn't eat lavender oil, so try to avoid your pets while you're doing that. But apart from that, if you shut yourself into a room and just try to give relaxation. Another great way of doing this is meditation. Meditation with rose quartz is a great one. I've actually done a video on how to meditate with crystals about a week ago, so that's a great one to follow if you have difficulty meditating. So yeah, generally I feel as though you've got to start concentrating on yourself, and this sort of comes on nicely to the third card, which is fun. I've chosen orange calcite. They've also suggested orange calcite for that. And fun is concentrating on trying to be a bit more light-hearted, trying to bring in some activities that aren't serious, that are a little bit more fun. And a good thing of this, orange calcite is linked to the sacral chakra and creativity. So maybe some crafts, if you enjoy painting, that's a really good way to relax. If you can't paint, you can even do these colouring books now. They're very popular, where you just do like a colouring by numbers. Also, if you enjoy doing any sort of craft work, it's quite a nice time to pursue like a new hobby, and just try to concentrate on something nice and relaxing and having a little bit of fun. Also contacting your friends, through a phone call, through Skype. Trying to reconnect to people is really important. We've all become very disconnected during this time, and it's quite difficult to keep these connections up when you're so restricted in your movements. So if we can try to concentrate on bringing a little bit of fun and trying to relax a bit more and trying to bring in a bit of balance during this time, I think that will serve you well for the changes that I feel may be coming up during the winter spring period for you. So these are the 3 cards. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you do like this type of thing, do please click the like and subscribe button. I do these every season for all the star signs. And if you do want any of the items in jewellery, please do pop over to my empoweredcrystals.com account and website, not account, and have a browse. I have lots on there, so there's plenty to choose from. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.